It's Wild Assent week and we have some amazing prizes that you could win. We'll be choosing winners from 3 of our communities, 1 from the comments on YouTube, 1 from the comments from OnTableTop.com, and 1 from the Cult of Games members, so you guys get an extra chance to win. Get your comments in, and we hope you enjoy the week.
This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody, today I am joined for a Let's Play with Gerry, and we are going to be playing Wild Assent from Lazy Squire Games. Got that right, yeah?
Correctamundo, meine Freund.
Fantastic. Now, the last time you guys played this on camera, I missed out. I didn't have time to join in, and I was very sad. I was sad panda. This time, it's myself and Gerry getting to play against each other, so what have we got, Gerry? Explain it to me, because I have not experienced it before.
So, Wild Assent is a cooperative game where you go into either a survival mode or a campaign mode, which is story-driven, with a group of seekers, so people who are sort of heroes going about their business, living their best life, going out into the wilds, scouting for weird and unusual creatures and murdering them and bring them back to town and going, look what I've murdered, give me some gold.
Now, do we have to murder them? Can't we just like put a collar on them and keep them as a pet and call them Fluffy?
You can do that as well. In fact, that's worth more in many respects. So when you find something to kill, like fire chicken or
there's like water elementals, lava elementals, guardians.
There's all sorts of stuff. Whenever you scout, you find a creature and the creature will be supported by other creatures. You can choose to capture them all, kill them all. If you kill them, you get resources, so they drop feathers or blood or whatever, and you can use those to craft items in an RPG style. Or you can capture them, trickier, but they're worth cash money to you. And cash money is better. So we're going to be playing a survival mode version of this. So it's still the 4 players and we're still playing against the game. However, because Lazy Squire Games hate us and want us to suffer.
Hi guys, love you.
They've asked us to play this in hard mode. So in the core book, it just explains how you play the game, and it's survive 10 seasons in the wild, building your camp, scouting for monsters, come back to your camp, improve your camp and sell your stuff, scout for monsters, so on and so forth.
Living your best life.
Hard mode changes that slightly. Monsters are harder to capture. Buildings, when you upgrade them, you don't immediately get the upgrade. You have to wait a season while those upgrades are actually put into place.
So no insta-build?
Yep.
Is there like a microtransaction?
Not quite, unfortunately not. Otherwise, I would definitely be pushing the gold. Also, whenever you hit certain points within the 10 seasons, you are told to do things like your scouting cards start with like threat level 1, threat level 2, threat level 3. The monsters also have those same threat levels. And so after 2 seasons at level 1, you then add in level 2 cards. At level 5, you take out the level 1 cards. And then at level 8, you add in the level 3 cards. And so it progresses.
So we're hunting bigger and bigger beasts.
Bigger and bigger beasts. But at 3, 5, 8, you get free money and free workers and stuff in the normal game. You don't get that in the hard mode. Apparently this is a bit of a test. So we're not playing straight from the start. We're going to try and play through several seasons, which may go across a couple of videos depending on how badly we do. But rather than start from turn 1 and not have really much on the board or to show, we've had a couple of seasons out in the wilds already. And so we've already got a few upgrades and a few workers in our encampment.
Yeah, I'm also looking at the board here around the outside track. We've got the health tracker for our people. I see we've took a little bit of a beating already. Yeah,
so seasons do not automatically grant you full health again. If you come back in half kilt, or
all kilt,
well, if you're all kilt, your campaign is over. You're just done. If you total party wipe is not a good thing. But when you come back, you just stay on that health, so you have to heal up in the encampment phase. So after season 2, we've managed to do this. So we're coming back in for our 3rd season, and the seasons always start with the encampment phase, which allows you to profit from your encounters and to upgrade things. So far we have a level 1 barracks, which allows us to have up to 3 workers.
Okay.
And also changes some of your abilities. It gives you new abilities or increases abilities depending on the level and amount of buildings you have.
Yeah, so if we have a quick look at the stat card, you'll see here on Ilitha, she is basically locked out on all of her stuff.
Yeah. So once you upgrade the buildings, they unlock your abilities. So our barracks is good to go. We also have a workshop. The workshop grants us access to crafting, so we can craft battle horns, which allow people to move. We can craft effigy dust, which is like a heal. But that's quite nice. And again, it will unlock abilities for some of the characters. And finally, in Season 2, we had upgraded the Temple of Vil, which now at the start of Season 3 is fully upgraded, so that we'll gain the benefits from that, both as healing ability for the encampment phase, but also for our skills and abilities here. So that's nice.
Yeah.
We've so far got a Priestess of Vil, who will give us the option of having free activations in the beginning of an encounter phase.
Yeah, just so at the beginning of an encounter, one seeker may make a free activation. That's nice.
Yeah. And we also have an apprentice for the workshop.
And what he's doing is jury rig. When crafting equipment, choose one required resource. That resource is no longer required. So he's making it cheaper for us to make stuff.
Yeah, which is good because the priestess actually has an Eye of Vil as a recipe.
Yeah, it's a nice little self-heal, is it?
Yeah, it's a constant self-heal. So on activation, you'll get a little like 2-point heal if they're carrying it as equipment.
Yeah.
We can have 1 equipment per person because we have our workshop at level 1. One character could have 2 pieces of equipment. So we could get somebody with the Eye of Vil and another piece if we have the right resources to craft.
Cool.
Time will tell.
Yeah. And so currently we have resources in. So we have some blood, a couple of eyeballs, and what is this?
That's essence. So arcane sort of things will give you essence. There's also feathers and horns and hearts available.
And what are these 2 tokens over here?
So in Season 2, we captured a level 1 and a level 2 creature, which means we can then take them to market and sell them. If we had actually upgraded our creature pens, we could keep them in there. We could sell them for more, or we can actually, if we get the correct workman, we can upgrade them over time, train them up, wait for them to mature a bit, and then sell them for more cash money. So catch a pup while it's young, poke it with a stick, beat it, really make it angry until it hates things, then sell it to an arena.
The old saying, there are no bad pets, just bad owners. Yeah.
And the best way to make money is to just, brutally beat them and then sell them to an arena. That's key, I feel. So we are sitting at the start of Season 3 with our 4 slightly bashed seekers.
Yeah, I want to do some healings.
Yeah. So everybody has 5 points in the encampment phase, 5 action points to spend. There are certain things that cost multiple points and certain things cost multiple multiple seekers to do. So if we want to scout, and we really want to scout, it's going to cost 2 action points for 2 seekers.
Okay.
If we want to go to market, 2 seekers will have to spend 3 of their action points to do that.
Okay.
If we want to craft something, it's going to cost 1 action point. If we want to go to the temple to heal, 1 action point. So you have to work out what you're doing, which is possibly why they call it Wild Assent, because you need to work out the best way to manage your action points to be most productive.
All right. Well, the 2 ladies that I have, Ilithina, I got her name wrong the first time, and Fanny, are basically quite beat up right now. Ilithina is down on 12 points and Fanny is down on 15. Versus your guys.
Yeah, I have Berlin, who is essentially a magic using dwarf who can also heal.
Yeah, so he's on 14.
He's on 14, which isn't bad because he starts on 18. And then I have a tank. So Zazos, the massive demoness catman, he's currently on 22.
With a max of 30?
He has a max of 30, yeah.
Right. So here's my thinking. Our temple, how much is it going to heal us for per action point?
Okay, so we've got up to level 2 now, so we'll get 3 health back per action spent there.
Okay.
And also, I'll have a quick look. I now have actually unlocked a new ability for Berlin.
I have not.
And does anybody else unlock? Yes, actually, I've unlocked a self-heal on my tank as well.
Well, that's handy.
So it's interesting. The combination of buildings and building level from 1, 2, and 3 depends on what you actually have. So if we want to build a new building, that could be interesting, but upgrading some buildings is better. It comes down to who's got what and what they're looking at.
Okay. Well, I think what I'd like to do is I'll send my 2 scouting.
Okay.
And that'll leave them 3 points each to heal for 9 apiece.
Okay, yeah.
If we're good with that?
Yep.
Okay, so Ilithina is going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 21.
Okay.
So she's 1 off her full health, which isn't bad. And then Fanny is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 23. So her max is 26.
Right. And then they're going to scout. So if we do that, I can do some healing, but we're not going to do any crafting this turn.
I'm kind of okay with not really doing any crafting.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, if I left 1 point... Yeah, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take her back down 1, 2, 3, leaving 1 point for her to do some crafting.
All right. Because we do have a potential there with the priestess to make a nice piece of equipment.
The apprentice.
Yeah. So I will send people off to I keep calling it Silver Stream, and it's not. It's Silvestrem.
Silvestrem? Okay.
Yeah. So missing letters throw me off on a regular basis. But once I go there with my 2 seekers, so they trot off, spending 3 points each. In fact, if you just double dip them for
the healing?
For healing. So
all right, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He can't go past 18. He only has 18.
He's on 18. He's up to his max.
He's not on 18. 18's back there.
Oh, sorry. And then this guy for 6 as well. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 28.
Yep.
So
that's right. Yep.
We're almost,
his max is 30.
Almost all at full health.
So once you go off to the big town, you can then do several actions. Some can only be done once, but you can do all or any of them within there. So the first thing I'm going to do is sell our creatures for 3 shiny nuggets. So we've got a level 1 and a level 2.
So 1 gold per level?
1 gold per level. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 gold to spend on stuff. We could try and barter with these at the market. However, we don't have a huge amount of resources, and I don't want to start.
And if we're going to be crafting, I'd rather keep the resources until we know we don't need them.
The thing is, if we attempt to barter, we draw 3 equipment cards, see what's available. If none of them are good, then we just go no, walk away, keep our eyeballs, essence, and blood. So, it has its moments. And it's not going to cost us anything because we're here already. So it might be worth having a nosy. See what's currently rocking on the bazaar.
All right, well, pass me the 3.
2 and 3.
Okay, so our options are we have a potion of renewal, discard to heal self for 20.
It's great, but oh my god.
The amount of resources needed in there is ridiculous. We have a regional map, 2 essence and 2 feather. Unfortunately, we can't afford this, but it would speed the global effect. All seekers have +1 speed, and discard the card at the end of the encounter. That's kind of cool. You can get a little bit of a speed boost.
Could be handy.
And the last one is a holy relic. It's taking a lot to meet, but you can discard to revive a downed ally for 12 health. So things like that could be quite handy.
Yeah, we can't afford any of that in season 3.
We are paupers.
Just move our season along there. Yeah, season 3 we're not affording any of that. So let's pretend that we could have afforded it and chose not to. Yeah. Rather than stand there in front.
Just stand there hotly going, no, your wares are not good enough. You'll need to do better.
I'll have a think about it and I'll come back.
You'll see.
Yeah, as you said, all of them. So our next choice is we could hire workers.
No harm having a look.
For hiring workers, you draw 3 and can hire up to 2, depending on your barracks level. So our barracks is level 1. We can only have 3 people in there.
Yeah, so we've already got 2 locked in. Can you fire them?
Yeah, you can, I believe you can fire and rehire.
So if you just pop 3 for me.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so who do we have? So we have an Acolyte. Aid. At the Temple of Vil heals for an additional health point. That's quite nice. And she allows you to craft a potion of renewal, which is 2 meat and 2 something else and an essence. I don't know what this one is.
Could be blood. It's upside down. I can't see it. Oh, it's hearts.
Oh, hearts. Okay. We have the option of a blacksmith. We've already got the apprentice. Polish. Apply polish to a seeker at the beginning of each encounter. That seeker has +1 physical defense for the rest of the encounter. That's not bad.
Yeah. Nice.
Our last one is a warden. So, place a captured threat 1 or 2 creature on this card at the start of the next encampment phase. That creature gains +1 threat level. Training may not be used. The same phase as a creature is upgraded. So basically, he lets you bump it by 1 to make them more valuable to sell. That's pretty good.
All of them are nice. Do we want to spend any cash money on them?
I mean,
I ask because we have 3 gold, but to buy one of the new buildings is going to cost us 2. To upgrade from a 1 to a 2 will cost us 2, or from a 2 to a 3 will cost us 3.
I think what I would do is, just because it's good for the long run and we're playing a long game, I'm thinking we'll hire the warden.
Yes.
Because it means that regardless of what we capture, it's worth at least 2 gold.
Yeah.
And if it's worth 2 gold, it's worth 3. If it's worth 3, it's worth 4.
Sure.
And I think he's a good shout. And then that'll still allow us to maybe upgrade, say, our barracks or the forge up to a level 2. What do you think?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, so, Mr. Warden, you are hired.
Okay, and I will lose a gold.
Yeah.
And so the last thing then will be, what building?
What abilities do we want is the question.
Well, I want to state my case for barracks.
Okay.
And hear me out here.
Okay.
Don't say no just yet. If I get the barracks to level 2, I'm very close to Zazos's max skill.
Oh, his ultimate?
His ultimate, which allows me to revive a downed ally.
Yeah.
I will need that to 3, but you know, it's 1 step away from it. It also it edges me closer to having route, which gives me a chance to have a free activation every time we kill something.
Now, I'm okay with that because it also brings me closer to, well, it actually unlocks one for me on Lilithina, which is Luck of the Elves, which is giving her full rerolls on her attacks, which would be very nice to have. And it also edges me closer to 2 of my other abilities, which is Resolute and Tactics on Fanny. So one of them is going to allow me to have +1 base damage for every 5 health she has lost, so she gets a little bit ragey and a little bit angry. The other one is Tactics. If an adjacent creature is attacked, she will add an additional 3 dice to that attack. However, that would mean us starting to upgrade the beast pens, or the creature pens, to get that. But that could possibly be done later.
It's not terrible. The other thing it would do for my other character, Berlin, would have a AoE heal. So all allies within 3 range for 1. And that would be good to go from the next time for our next season, for season 4 onwards. Yeah. So it'd be a heal and a bit of a boost to my self heal.
Yeah, and a bit of a push closer to an ultimate ability. Yeah. So I agree. The barrack seems like a good shout. So that'll cost us 2 gold?
It will cost us 2 to go from 1 to 2.
All right. So if you want to take that.
I'll take that. Put that there. It's not available. In the regular game, it'd be available immediately. In this one, it isn't.
Not so much.
No.
So your abilities aren't triggering this next fight, but the following?
The following fight, yeah.
Got it.
So.
And then it's the same for myself, which kind of sucks right now, but it'll be all right.
You can't have everything.
Okay, so I assume we're done with the town.
The only other thing we could do would be... no, that's it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we are done for the town.
So scouting then. How does scouting work? So each
scouting,
of my characters is spending 2 points each.
Normally you would draw 2 cards. and pick which one we're going to go for. However, these are only threat level 1 cards because we've had the first 2 seasons. What we need to do is add in the threat level 2 cards.
Oh, dearie me.
And see where that goes. So I'm just going to do that. And then some of this.
Oh, you're doing a little old flip shuffle?
Could be.
Okay. So now we're going to be picking 2 cards and picking which one we want?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I assume it pays to pick the higher threat because you'll get more out of it.
it depends. You'll see whenever we flip these here
Okay.
that we have a level 2 and a level 1 threat.
Okay. So, well, let's do them in order. So our level 1 threat is in the mountains. So all creatures have +1 base damage.
Yep.
And it's got an Honored Golem threat 2 and 3 level 1 creatures.
Yeah. So Horde Golem, that's not too bad. 3 level 1 creatures, fairly easy. They're a bit punchier, but they should be potentially doable.
Okay. And then our other one is Path to the Vein. Seekers may not apply status effects to creatures. We'd have an Exiled Effigy level 2, 2 level 2 creatures, and a level 1 creature.
Yeah.
Oh me, oh my.
So that's 3 level 2 creatures and a level 1, and we can't bleed them, poison them, stun them, fatigue them, slow them down, immobilize them.
Yeah.
None of that. They'll just keep coming. That one sounds like one where you're just going to have to go in and kill. You're not capturing anything.
Yeah.
You put them down for good as quickly as you can.
I'm voting we go with the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains sound much more fun.
Yes.
So when you come to do your mountains then, I'll throw that one back into the deck. So the first thing you would do is go, I need the Horned Golem at level 2. So I will find the Horned Golem. There's his token.
Health tracker, yeah.
And that's also his initiative cards, because you build an initiative tech. And then we need to draw the creature cards.
Which I think are in front of you.
So I need to take out the Horned Golem from the level 1, because we've got the level 2 version. So he goes out.
Yeah.
So that is our draw pile. And
we find him from there.
That is his stats for the game. So we've definitely got the Horned. And now let's see who comes with him.
Yeah. What wonderful, whimsical creatures of death, doom, and destruction are we going to find?
And they're all level 1, so they should be not too bad. You find this game is very brutal.
Very killy.
Yeah, you need to get in quickly. So we've got a Stream Collar, not great. Phoenix, could do without that. And the Lava Fiend, they're not home to any of these. But yeah, they are what they are.
Okay, so we've got their stat cards, and I assume now it's just grabbing all the miniatures, all their tokens.
Yeah, well, get their decks. So I do that, do that.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, while we're setting up, we'll take a quick swish.
Before taking a quick swish, it's probably worth going through the setup. Okay. Because it means something. Okay. And we'll swish the others.
What is the other one?
Well, future ones. So you end up with
a deck
that you'll need to shuffle. That is the activation for the monsters. You have the 4 monster cards that tell you what you're going to be playing with. So that's all fine. And then you need to see what your actual board is going to be like. Okay. And so to that end, we need
I have the deck here.
Deck of cards. And if you draw one of those,
it will tell us what our scenario setup is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go with bottom of the deck. It's a 2.
Okay. So for this one, we will be playing scenario 2. Which is surrounded. So this is slightly better.
Okay, which one is it?
So it's this top one here, actually.
Okay, so if I just pop that there. So it's this one here?
Yep.
Okay, so this is telling us where our creatures are going, where our characters are going, and what way everybody's facing.
Yeah, and it's always starts, so characters can go wherever they want within the black spaces. the red spaces labeled 1 to 5 start with the first creature in the pack. So in this case, we know the horned
golem
is number 1, and then it's the order they were drawn after that. So Streamcaller will be on 2, Phoenix will be on 3, and Lava Fiend will be on 4. So starting at the top, our Horned Golem is actually going to be here, then followed by the Streamcaller, who will be there, then followed by our Phoenix, orientated that way is easier, will be there. Facing is important, and we finish off with the Lava Fiend splashing himself in the puddles there. We will be on these 4 squares, facing that way. So we're walking home after a hard day's hunt. When they attack us, we can choose where they're going to go, but we also have our terrain to put on. And terrain is randomly generated, or procedurally generated, I suppose I should say.
Little deck again.
So starting with this one, draw me a card.
A 1.
So 1 means that's going to be a partial cover. And it will go there.
And then we get a 5.
A 5, not great, Thornbush. So after your first 2, you will then push them back in. Where have I put my Thornbush? Is it back in the box? So that'll be our Thornbush, which is bad. You can't go through it, you should through it, but if you get knocked into it, you'll take damage, so don't do that.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
So having shuffled those 2 back in, draw our next.
It is a 2.
A 2, so it's going to be another light cover. Now, you can only have 2 of each type on the board, so if you draw any others, they'll be redrawn.
5.
Another Thornbush. This is not a nice place to be.
Yeah.
And that will be there. And last one
It's a 3.
3, full cover. So line of sight blocking, far, far away. So all we need to do then is to place our seekers, and then we'll be ready to start.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Zazos, the big tank, will go there.
I'm thinking I'm going to put Elithina here. She's a ranged character, and she has to face this way.
Yeah. That leaves us our healer and our acrobatic.
Yeah, I'm thinking let's pop the acrobatic one here and keep our healer further forward and away.
Okay, that works for me. And that is us ready to go.
So now we'll move into the actual hunt.
Yes.
Okay, let's hunt.
Yes. So, for Surrounded, our expedition in the wilds has taken an unexpected turn. In this case, the creatures activate first. So it's creature / seeker about.
However,
Yes.
our priestess of Vil will allow one of us to get a bonus activation first.
An early dig in. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm all for an early dig.
So who is most nasty down here?
I don't know who's most nasty, but I would certainly say throwing Zaz straight into somebody is probably a good way to go.
I do have a thought.
Yes.
Which could be entertaining. How about we go big on this one?
Yes.
Let's split the party. I know most people are going to go, no, don't split the party. But we've got 2 level 1 monsters pretty close to us, right? If we just start activating people, rock up and try and lock them down and just quickly capture those 2, it means we're not having to fight them down and murder them. Fine, we'll take the health damage,
True.
but I think it would be worth it.
Very true. What I will say is that level 1 creature is a Phoenix. To capture, you normally have to get it below half health. Phoenix starts at 10 health, so it's not great. The first time it dies, it automatically rebirths. You cannot capture it when it has the rebirth token on it. So you've got to kill it, then get it to half, then capture it. That's 15 points.
Okay.
The Lava Golem is definitely doable. He starts on 10. You can just punch him down to 5 and capture him. Great. Streamcaller has a terrible, annoying thing that whenever he activates, he will summon a tiny little water bud
Oh, right.
thing. So he's annoying, Rock Golem has all of the armor.
Okay.
Either hit him with magic, or one of yours has the ability to cripple, to assign damage and ignore armor.
Yes. No, it's got a triangle beside it. Does that mean I have to call the shot?
Yeah, essentially it's your action for the turn. So instead of a regular shot, you're doing that. You'll do less damage, but you're more assured of it.
Aiming to put a shaft between the rock joints and just bind them up a little.
So, I mean, adds kill it twice, brutal deluxe armor, and he's particularly nasty because anytime you hit him up close, he splashes lava over you and your friends, and you all take damage. So yeah, it's a delightful trio. I will say, definitely somebody needs taken out early doors. So whether that is,
I'm thinking the lava guy is probably our easiest to either get down and just murder quickly or capture quickly to get out the way. Doing that. Who's the best for it? So both of my characters are on this side and pretty close to him.
Yeah.
Or do you want to activate yours and sort of get them into a better position in case some of this nastiness activates?
Well, there's not much I can do until they do activate. So if either Zazos is going into the Phoenix and punching it now, or you can potentially reach the Rock Golem as well, or we just try and take out the lava elemental immediately, in which case go for your guns.
Well, see, I'm thinking if I use Fanny for her heavy thrust, it's got a base damage of 3 and 2 attack dice. On the attack, I get to assign damage, so I actually get to ignore armor just on that attack straight up.
Great, yes.
And on a special, I also get knockback.
Good.
Would that maybe be better going after the Rock Golem then?
Ignoring the armor, yes. He's armor 5 compared to armor.
Yeah, so if I can go in and guarantee 3 damage on him early.
Yeah. It's a good way to start. He is starting on 20. We need to get him down to 10 or less to start capturing him. Okay,
so should I just have her flip around, move forward 1 and hit him?
Because we don't know what's going to come out of the initiative deck. Fighting 4 on 4 is difficult.
Yeah.
Isolating and taking them out quickly.
So we maybe want to squidge him?
I think if you can take the lava elemental early, then yeah.
So for movement, you were telling me off camera we have to pay a point to turn?
Yes. So you can turn, and it's not 90 degrees or 180, it's just to turn. So your facing is important, but 1 action point will allow you to turn infinitely.
I will go 1, 2.
Yeah, because you can only move sideways or straight forward.
3. Turn to face the opposite direction. And then I can attack him diagonally?
Yes.
All right, so I will use the heavy thrust. So base damage 3. I get 2 attack dice. I'm going to ignore his armor. It's for 4 total. 4 total. No special, so no knockback. Okay. You will take 1 damage because you're adjacent to him. Because he splashes hot lava all over you. Is there a way that I could have done that more efficiently, just for curiosity? I have no idea. What's your range? 2. Then yes. So I could have turned for 1. Yep. 2, 3, and done that and take no damage. Is that okay? Yep. Yeah, that'll be fine. Sorry, I'm learning. Sorry for take backsies. So 4 for him. 4 for him. He has armor. Well, he has no armor anyway, so that will push him down to 6. Okay. Off the bat, and then it's the creature's turn. So that was our free activation. It's not going to cost you anything. Yeah, and she can activate regularly in the round, I assume. All right. So our first one that's going to activate is the Stream Caller. Not great. So what the Stream Caller does is enemy lowest health. PDEF. So physical defense. Or lowest HP. Yep. It's got a swift advance of 455. So this is a level 1, so I assume it's 4. Yeah? Yep. And then it's got a physical attack of range 1, base damage of 4 with 3 dice. And it will summon 1 waterbound. That's what I was waiting for. So on activation, these things will summon, and they will summon adjacent to them and in a way that best works for them. So in that case, directly forward there. And the little waterbound will go first. They've got 4 speed with physical attack on 5 dice. Okay, so... Now, waterbounds... Oh, actually, for him, the waterbound activates after the Stream Caller. Some of the other ones activate first. Okay, so it's got a swift advance of 4 spaces. His target would normally be lowest physical defense. Yeah, or lowest health. Well,
Lowest health is your tiebreaker after lowest physical defense.
Well, I've got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, so it's going to be you normally.
Yeah, so Illitha, who's here.
Yep. He can
Or
go
Illithina, sorry.
4.
4, yep, and it's a swift advance.
So he can go diagonally when he moves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And get at me,
He can definitely reach her.
So he'll go up and take a shot.
What is it he's doing?
So it's a range 1, base damage 4, 3 dice attack.
That's
So,
all terrible. Yep.
Yep. For an additional 2. So that's 6 total.
6 total.
My physical defense takes 1 off it, so it's 5 damage.
Yep.
So from here, 1, 2,
worse
3,
than that.
4, 5.
It's in the back. So 2 more.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then his little friend will do the same.
Oh, it does the exact same action?
Well, it doesn't do the same action, but will try to.
Okay.
4 speed, but also swift.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oof.
I'll get to there.
Yep, it can hit me too.
It has no base damage, 5 dice.
Okay. 5 dice. Oof. 3 damage, 2 specials.
Which also cause a point of damage.
That's another 5.
Mm.
Becomes 4, becomes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 health.
Yeah.
Ow! I thought I was fine. Like, we were sitting up here halfway up the board.
Yeah. Well,
Dear God.
Life is tricky sometimes. That's the stream caller gone then.
Yeah.
So it's now one of our activations.
Yeah. So, honestly, Fanny could turn around and hit him, or you've got your big juggernaut guys, or maybe the healer should activate.
Well, here's the thing. Regardless of what I do next, if you draw another stream caller and it says to hit the lowest person, chances are it may one-shot you. So maybe you running away
turning
and shooting in his face might not be a bad idea. I can heal you for 4, which isn't bad. But then
with
there's
the damage it's doing.
But then there's no attacks.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna activate here. Go 1, 2, and spin around for an attack.
Yeah,
to stay within my range of 3.
So there's 2 ways of looking at this. You can either take out the little fellow. Every time he activates, he will spawn another one until he's hit his maximum of 4. So you can kill his summoned friend, or we just try and take the stream caller down before he swamps us.
Well, my thinking is if I shoot at the stream caller with my cripple attack, his defense is 0 for the rest of the round.
That's
and we
good.
can just lump in on him.
He only has a defense of 1 normally.
So the cripple is really good against the golem then.
It's excellent against the golem. Potentially you're doing 3 damage there.
Yeah.
Whereas if you roll your dice, you could have up to 5 damage.
Yeah.
If you were lucky. So it's weighing up those, really.
Yeah, I'll just take a regular shot on 5 then. Risk it for a biscuit.
Always.
And if I do get the special, if I get 2 of them, I can assign damage.
Oh, you can ignore his.
I do. So he will take a flat 4 damage.
So 4 damage. Happy
Straight up.
days. He'll drop to 14.
Okay, monsters again then.
Yep.
Who's it going to be? Stream caller. You called it. So enemy lowest HP and nearest for the tiebreaker. Swift advance 7.
Yeah,
Coming at me.
You're not getting away from that.
Yeah, so it's a physical attack of range 1, 0 base damage, but it's 6 dice on the attack. On each special, heal self for 1. If the first roll contains no special, ignore the result and roll again.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm so glad I'm not you.
I'm going to let you roll this because the dice gods hate you.
That is true. Well, we'll start off by doing that.
Yeah.
So chasing you down as you flee.
Does have a special.
Does have a special. Means you're taking 4 damage less your physical.
Yeah.
Assuming it's
so
a physical
3.
attack, or is it magic?
It's physical, yes. So I'm taking 3. So I'm down on 5 health.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
They have seen the elf and went, no, don't like elves. Don't like elves at all. Coming after you.
Right.
And he heals himself for 1. You did that?
I haven't. Is it
For each special.
For each special.
He heals for 1.
That's okay. So 1 there.
Save me!
Can I save you? That's an interesting question. I can certainly heal you.
You could send the tank in to hit him in the back, get +2 damage.
Yeah, that'll be 8 damage. It's not enough to kill it.
What's it on?
It's on 15.
Also, we forgot.
Oh, his little fellow.
Yeah,
Oh, he would also.
Fellow would probably
He would. Yeah.
spit out there.
Yes. So.
Well, hang on, no, because he was. Yeah, she was in front. He was here.
He was there.
So he could spit it out there. Or, yeah, that's it, pretty much.
Yeah. In which case,
Up.
1 to there.
Yeah.
For 5.
Mother of God. 4.
For 4.
Becomes 3. 1, 2, 3. She's on 2 health. Mother of God, 2 health. Did we forget to buy or craft that? Yes, we did.
I offered you.
I think I completely forgot about it.
Did you not full heal? Oh no, you didn't. You said you'd keep the one for crafting.
Yeah, I did. I kept it to craft that. So can I grab that and maybe?
Yeah,
We will randomize, however, who's getting it though.
Well, we don't have to randomise. We decide who's getting it.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't care. However, it should be noted, it's only on activation. It works.
She did activate once though, and she would have healed herself for 2 at the beginning of the encounter. And she was 1 shy, so she would have been 3 health higher.
3 back. So this your way of trying to stave off death.
A little bit.
You were wise to do it because you'll take 4.
Oh, did both of those activate?
Oh yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, it's not one or other.
It's on 1 health.
1 health.
Hello, help.
Yeah. You shuffle the deck. It's not my fault. What are the chances we're going to get a 3rd stream caller out there? I mean, I think it's fairly light. I'm just going to sidestep with Berlin and then flame because it'll damage the stream caller and then the splash damage will kill the 2 little fellas.
Fair enough. Do your thing.
And then hopefully that's not a stream. If it's a stream caller, you're titty bread.
Yeah.
That's how that one goes.
I am nom-nommed.
So starts with 4 base damage, magical attack, rolls 2 dice, and I can re-roll for recalculations.
Don't need to.
I will not. So that's 6 damage.
Becomes 8 damage in the rear.
8 damage in the rear for the stream caller, but also 2 to each adjacent target.
Also in the rear though?
They only have 1 anyway.
All right. So dead and dead.
So the little water pods go.
Grand.
And then he takes 8, dropping him to 7. And that's all Berlin is doing.
Creature then?
If it's a stream caller on your own head bait, just saying.
Lava Fiend.
That's okay.
Enemy lowest HP or nearest.
Well, lowest.
Careful advance of 3, so I don't think he could make it to me.
No.
So he will go straight in there, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to reach. So
he's got now, here's the interesting thing. His attack is range 5.
Okay.
And it's a careful advance. So would he move so that he's 5 away?
He'll back up as far as he can and still keep you in range.
Okay.
What's his movement?
His movement is 3.
Okay. So he could go 1 to there and you'd still be in range. If it goes another 1, you'll be in cover. So it's unlikely to do that.
And if he goes to here?
He can't go backwards, and if he turns...
he's out of movement,
he's out of movement, so I think that's as far as he can go.
Cool. So it's a base damage of 4 and 4 attack dice. Damages all enemies adjacent to the target, which is fine, because we split up a little.
Yeah.
So it's 4 base, 4 dice.
Yep.
For another 4.
Wow.
8 damage. However... the character does have her own little saving grace, sidestep. So let's see how that goes. No damage.
Cheeky.
Okay.
Very cheeky.
Well, good to be nimble.
So you say. So Who's up next then? She still has her turn. I still have my turn.
Yes. Would you like to rock in and just murder?
I would love to. I don't think I can rock in and murder him, but...
Why not?
Because I don't do that much damage.
Could go in and try and wrestle him to the ground.
That's true.
And so could she.
Because he is only a level 1.
Yep.
That is very true. So yeah, let's try and capture the stream caller.
Okay.
So I will go 1, 2, 3, and then start to capture.
Okay, and then we'll have another monster.
I have another monster if it's the stream caller unlucky because he's being captured.
Lava Fiend goes again. So enemy lowest magical defense nearest. Careful advance 3, so he's still pretty far away. It's a magical attack, range of 3, 3 base damage, 4 dice. Also damages all enemies adjacent to the target. So from where he is...
He can do that.
Yeah.
And he's still going to aim at her.
Yeah, because he couldn't reach me.
Yep.
Well, no, her.
Well, no, she has lowest
is,
magical defense.
Right, so 4 dice with the base of 3. Becomes 5. She'll get her little sidestep.
She's a ninja.
Nice.
Outrageous.
Yeah, and so she'll now activate. And because she's pointed this way, she can just go 1, 2, 3, 4 to turn in. And she will drop her own token to try and capture that.
Yep.
And that'll be a round, I think.
That's our first round, yeah.
Okay, new round.
Yep.
We don't get our bonus activation this time, it's just at the start of the encounter.
Shame.
And we'll see who's going to activate. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Phoenix.
Oh.
So, other ally, highest missing health points, halt, heal for 6, assign 4 damage to self. If target is now at full HP, heal Phoenix to full HP and draw another instant card. So,
okay. So, lowest health?
Lowest health.
Is actually the Lava Fiend.
Okay, so it's going to heal it for 6.
So it goes up to 12. Does it go up to 12? No, because it caps at 10. So
if target is now at full HP, it then assigns 4 damage to itself.
So Phoenix burns itself to do that.
Yeah, and if the target was now at full HP, you could heal the Phoenix to full health.
So it goes back up again.
Yeah, and it says, and draw another instinct card.
Oh, that's filthy.
That was spicy.
Phoenix,
a little bit bouncy.
Yeah, Phoenix are one of my less favourites.
It's Phoenix again. Highest missing health points. Heal for 4.
Yes.
Assign 3 damage to self.
Yeah.
If target is now at full HP, heal Phoenix to full HP and draw another.
It won't this time.
That's
because
fine.
It's hitting the stream caller. Now, stream caller we're already starting to capture, so it doesn't matter that he's now back over his half health because he's already being captured. So thankfully we did that.
Yeah.
And Phoenix drops to 7.
That's fine.
Also pulls 2 of the Phoenix cards out because
they are nasty.
He's annoying.
Okay, so back to us. What's the best tactic here?
I don't want somebody like the Phoenix or the Horned Elemental or whatever running in and knocking us out of the way. Capturing the one we've started to capture is probably best. So it's either you or me activate.
I'll go with Fanny.
So you will take 2 damage for the activation.
That's fine. So she's here, goes down to 18.
And then back to the creatures.
Back to the creatures, yeah. So Horn Golem is going to activate. Target itself.
Yes.
Halt, heal self for 4.
Can't.
Or no, sorry, for 5.
Doesn't matter.
If not at full HP, apply Stoic to self and gain 1 defense.
Okay. I'm aware of his work. I'm just going to put that on him just to remind me, to save me having to hook. But that out of everything that could do, that is the best.
Bad
yeah.
for us right now.
I'm going to go right ahead.
And do the same?
Do the same, take 2 damage.
Okay, so you'll go down to 26.
However, we've now captured a level 1 stream caller. So he's no longer going to be an issue, and we've got a creature in the bag.
Awesome. And we have the Warden who's going to make him more valuable.
Yeah. All we have to do is get out of him with him stuffed in our bag without being killed up.
More creatures?
Yes.
It's the Horn Golem again. Nearest enemy with the lowest health. Advance 3 because he's level 2.
Okay.
Physical attack with a range of 1. 5 base damage and 2 attack dice.
Okay. So he can't reach who he should be targeting. So in normal games, he would move forward and then stop. In hard mode, he will just butcher whoever he can reach.
Okay, so he's going to bat you for...
He is going to bat me very hard.
5 base damage and 2 attack dice for you, sir. 2 of the finest.
2 of these. I have defensive 2 anyway, so... Does 1.
Becomes a 6.
6.
Behind you, 78.
Yep, so I'll
down
take
to a 6.
6 damage.
18 down to 12.
Ow.
Up.
Ow. Okay.
Right. I think I might do a clever.
Yes.
So if I activate her and go 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 3 in front of me. No, that won't work. So I would have to go 1, 2, 3, and there, and there, and there. And so 1, 2, 3, he'd be in range for a crippling shot.
Yes.
Which will bring his defense down for the rest of the round.
And it assigns damage as well, so you don't have to worry about the fact that you're shooting past
cover.
So his defense going up to 6, 7 doesn't matter. Yep.
Because I could just 0 it every round.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 to there. She'll heal for her 2. She's just going to stay out of the way and just quietly heal in the corner for a while. She'll take her shot. So range of 3, 2 base damage. So it's just going to take 2 straight damage. But his defense is now 0.
Okay.
I'll take him to 18.
Yes. And then we see who he punches next.
Bump. Enemy lowest physical defense nearest. Advance for 3. It's a 3 base damage, 3 dice attack.
So
spicy.
He can't reach the lowest physical defense, which is your elf. So he's just going to punch the dwarf again.
Yeah, for 3 dice and 3 base damage. 6, 7, 8 becomes 6.
Yeah, that's not great.
So
I'm over there still.
From 12 down to 6. Oof.
That only leaves
the dwarf himself.
My dwarf, who will turn and will set fire.
His defense is 0.
It's a magical attack anyway, I think. Yeah, it's a magical attack, so his defense be 0 against it anyway. However, yeah.
Ooh.
I'll do 6 damage to Horny. Bring him down to 12.
What was his starting?
He starts at 20 because he was the level 2 threat here.
Okay, so he's almost to a stage where we could try and cap him.
You
get him under 10?
Because he's a threat 2, he has a special ability called Immovable. So if being captured by only one seeker, remove 1 capture token and resolve an instinct card. So we need to get in a position where
everybody's on him and ready to do it.
Ready to do it, yeah, because otherwise he'll start thrashing around like mad and breaking it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Monster?
No, thank you, but go ahead.
Phoenix. Self-halt. If the Phoenix has rebirth, remove.
Yes.
All stats, effects, and heal it for 3. Otherwise, apply rebirth to self.
Oh, I'm glad to get rid of that early. I don't want it.
So it could get its rebirth back?
Yep. But only once from its instinct act. However, it's back up to full health.
So hang on, we don't have to kill it twice now, it's just used it?
Yes. Assuming we get in and do it up like a kipper, yes.
Okay.
If we'd already killed it once and it had rebirthed and so didn't have that token, it would have just put it back on again. We'd have to kill it twice.
Right, but because it had it on it, it takes it off?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because it heals up.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody gets their actions back?
Yep. And ready for the next round.
Yes. Okay, new round?
Yep.
Monster?
Yes, please.
Please no. Horned Golem. Enemy lowest HP tie would be the nearest. Halt. Physical attack. Range axe. Assign 0 BD. and 6 attack dice, assign 3 damage to self. So he's going to take 3.
He will take 3. To put him on 9, which is nice. Lowest health is your elf.
Yeah.
And it's how many?
6 because he's a level 2.
6. Nice.
Might be about to fall down.
Never know. Maybe it'll be a lot of blanks.
I'll take 2.
It's a lot of blanks.
So she'll actually take
Well,
1.
what is your... Is it physical or magical?
It's a physical attack, so I will take 1.
Yeah, you will take.
That's fine. She's still kicking, just about, just, squirming around in the bushes going, no, this is a bad day. I don't want to be here. This is a bad day.
Nobody is more surprised than I.
Yeah. Okay. A suggestion.
Yes.
If she goes now, she can take her crippling shot, reduce his main defense down to 0, so everybody else can start wellying on him. Or do you want to try and start capturing him?
Well, we could kill it, or we could just start capturing it. Most of his stuff is out of the deck at this point, I think.
Yeah, he's had quite a few goes. In fact, this is open information, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, he has 1 left.
He's got 1 in there.
So yeah, now might be the time to try and just capture him.
Just capture him and get rid of him.
Okay, so who wants to put the token on first?
It makes no odds. The alternative is, because we know he's not going to go, probably, is I try and heal you to make sure you don't fall over.
I mean, as soon as she activates, she's going to heal 2 again.
All right, okay.
And she's well out of range of most stuff.
Oh, you say that. That's a flyer, and that can spawn anywhere on the table, because he just pops in and out of lava pits.
I see.
So, yeah, never say never.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking go big or go home. Let's start capturing him.
Okay, in that case, since I'm there in front already, I'll
3
just
years down.
start that immediately with Berlin.
Okay, we'll get another monster. Lava Fiend. Enemy lowest magical defense or tied on lowest HP. Place this creature on an unoccupied field next to the target. Magical attack, range of 1, 4 base damage, and 4 attack dice. So magical defense, that's actually her.
Yeah, I'd put it there.
And so 4 dice. So that'll be 3, so
3.
7.
Yep.
But she does get
Can you
her
dodge?
Dodginess. She does.
Will dodge. Have you missed a dodge yet?
I have not. I have been very lucky with that because it's a 1 in 6 chance.
Filth wizard.
I mean, on a 1 in 6, it's what?
Well, it's going to come up 100% of the time, apparently. That's the answer to that one.
My spawny dice rolls.
Yeah.
But that's totally fine. She'll take no damage. Who would you like to go?
Doesn't really make a difference. She could sashay up to here and chuck a chain on.
Yeah, sure. Sashay away. Put the chains down. Bump.
And then it's
Monsters again.
flipping.
Bump. String collar.
Dead. Normally, that would be the end of it, but in hard mode, you flip another. If it's another stream color, you ignore it.
Lava Fiend.
Yep.
Enemy farthest lowest HP. Place this creature
Dear.
on an unoccupied field adjacent to the target. It's a magical attack. Range 1, 4 base damage, and 4 attack dice. So I would assume he would pop about here.
Well, always favour the creature. I would have it in the very back of the place.
I suppose away from
anybody
someone
else who
actually
can
swing at
attack.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right, so he'll get 4 dice. So rolly. Thanks, Gerry.
7.
7 minus her 2 is 5. She is zeroed out and falls over.
It's not ideal, but
It's not.
You know, she knew the risks.
Yes.
She may not have known the risks.
Yes.
Truth be told.
Yeah. So I assume now it's your big dude.
Yep. I will go 2 to there and throw a chain on him as well.
Now, you said his ability is only whenever there's a single person with a chain on him. So now we have multiple chains, he can't break them?
Yes. So if his instinct card flips, he won't break a single chain. If it flips now, we'll all take damage, but we're still holding him and ready.
There's enough chains so that the single chain don't break. Monster. Speak of the devil. Enemy highest health nearest.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, he just
When you draw their instinct, we all take 2.
Okay.
And
so boom
that's
boom.
Yep.
A boom boom. A boom boom. Spicy.
That is, and that's the end of that turn.
Okay, we're back at it. So monsters.
Yep.
Stream color.
Yep.
Nothing happens. Stream color. Nothing happens.
Okie dokie.
So
Us then.
I would advise your dwarf do the capture, maybe.
Well, we all need to do the capture.
Yeah.
So it matters not the order in which they're done.
Well, does he lose the chain if he goes down because he's quite low on health?
Yes, that's the answer. If you're downed or knocked away or move, you lose the chain.
Even if it's flipped?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to have somebody on it tugging away.
Okay.
So matters not, but since you seem insistent, go on then.
Okay. Next monster then is the Lava Fiend. Enemy with the lowest magical defense nearest. Careful advance for 4. Magical attack of range 4. 4 base damage and 3 attack dice. Also damages all the enemies adjacent to the target.
Okay.
So he's got a careful advance.
Yep.
I think this is one of the few instances where... Who's got the lowest magical defense? It's Fanny, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's got his careful advance of 3. So if he goes 1, 2, 3 to here, range of 4, 1, 2, 3, he can hit her.
Yep.
Or does that character block?
That character will block line of sight.
It will block?
I think he'll just come and throw stones at the back of my head.
Yeah, because he would get into your rear.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, and then into the back of you. So base damage 4 and 3 attack dice.
Okie dokie. For another 2. So 6 plus 2 for the back of the head.
For 8.
8. And it's a magical. So take 2 off that, down to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and for Mr. Dwarfy Dwarf, is he adjacent because he's diagonal?
He is, yes.
So...
Is it a sign?
No, it's not a sign. It's also damages all adjacent to the target.
Wow. So he'll take 6.
And he's on 4.
Less the 2 for the defense.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's out.
Oh dear. What a terrible shame.
So we've lost this then.
Lost that. But look on the bright side.
You now have to murder everything.
Just murder everything, yeah.
Okay. I did get crippling shot on him, didn't I?
Previous turn, yes. It's off now.
Well, that sucks. So he's got all of the defense, and the magics is gonna suck from us.
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what.
Yep.
If I activate Fanny, I'll drop her chain. Because it's no good anymore, because he's too big, too strong, too heavy.
Yep.
And if she moves a 1, a 2, and a 3, it just stabs him in the back for the +2 with the heavy thrust. So that's base damage of 3, 2 attack dice, and it's a sign it. So
it'll skip his massive armor. Yeah. Probably needed because he's currently sitting on 6.
So for the additional 2 is... So that's 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage. Puts him down to 2.
Cool. And then we have to flip.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Most adjacent allies. So it's going to fly in between us. And then... So if all allies are at full health, discard this card and draw again if there are at least 2 adjacent allies who are... Oh, sorry, most adjacent allies.
Oh, right, okay.
So he's flying towards the lava golem.
Well, it depends. Read on the rest and see what it says.
Okay, so if all allies are at full HP, discard this card and draw again. If there are at least 2 adjacent allies who are missing HP, assign 5 damage to self and heal adjacent allies for 7. Otherwise, heal all allies for 2. So it's going to heal all its friends for 2.
It's going to heal all for 2.
That's not horrendous.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, and now you can move up and swing into his rear and knock him down. Finish him off. Or do you want to maybe try and swing for someone else?
Well, I literally can't.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. One, he has 6 armor, and I maximum can only do 6 damage. Plus,
even with rear?
Well, with rear brings up to 8. which means I'm only doing 2 damage.
Okay, so you're better just wandering off and
Yeah,
hitting.
I'm punching somebody else
maybe
repeatedly.
The Phoenix is
So,
the golem,
yeah.
whatever you want.
Phoenix is probably going to get it. So I shall...
Who's lowest? Yeah, Phoenix.
Not only is he lowest, but Phoenix also has the tendency to heal people. So Phoenix is worst.
Uh-huh.
So 3 attacks.
Uh-huh. Wash.
So 5 going in.
Mm-hmm.
Physical damage, Phoenix only has 1 defense.
4.
So it's down to
On
1.
Okay.
No special, so no maiming.
Monster is Phoenix. Most adjacent enemies lowest HP. Flying advance for 5. If there are at least 2 adjacent enemies, 5 damage to self, and assign 6 damage to all adjacent enemies. Otherwise, assign 2 damage to all enemies. So it's going to fly in, blow itself up,
explode itself. Which
and we're taking 6. Or sorry, it's a level 1, so it's 5 damage each.
I will live with that.
So that's 11.
God bless you, sacrificing Phoenix.
And then 13.
I'm going to steal one of your feathers. I'll teach you. That's a clever name.
Okay. And then round.
Yep, because you've gone already, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, next round.
Mm-hmm.
Monsters first.
Yes.
Horn Golem. Self-halt. Heal self for 5.
Right.
He's not at full health, so he doesn't apply Stoic.
That's good. He's already got Stoic on him, mind you. Oh, well, he had Stoic on him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I tell you what. If I'm into his rear, 3, I can do 7. He's still too high.
You have a range on that. It's not range 1.
My general range is 2.
Yeah.
Would it say different on here?
No, I mean, that's it. You
range of 2.
You don't need to be right behind him.
No.
So,
Do you want me to step back and stab?
Yeah. And then at least it leaves the way open for me to run in
So I will go
clump him.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stab him in the back with a heavy thrust, so I get my 2 dice attack for an additional 1. So that'll be 4 damage.
Yep.
5, 6 for being in the rear.
Yep.
And it's assigned.
Yep.
So he'll take 6.
Take 6.
So from the lofty heights of 9 to 3. That's fine. Okay. Monster.
Yes.
Horn Golem. Enemy lowest HP nearest. Halt. Range Axe assigned 0 base damage. 6 dice attack. And he'll take 3 damage himself. So he's going to blow himself up.
He's going to blow himself up.
Will he take me with him?
Does he lamp you? I don't think he can lamp you. Although he give it a fairly good shot. 3 damage.
Minus my 2. So I'll take 1.
You can still dodge it.
Oh yeah. I might as well try.
Always.
See if I fail the final dodge. I do this time. I'll take 1.
Okay.
Okay.
But the big guy explodes.
And he's gone. And we will
Good.
get his resource.
I hit him the most. He also has horns.
Okay, so yours. And now you can just rock in and punch him in the face.
Yes.
Full health on 12. Should he be at 12?
Oh no, he shouldn't. He should have only... That's the Phoenix
should be
healing.
At 10. Yeah.
So, 1, 2...
Smack him.
And then hit him a dig in the jaw. Hit him a dig in the jaw for nothing. So his base is 3 and the Lava Fiend has no physical armor.
So I'll take 3.
So he'll take 3. However, I will also take 1 for being adjacent to him when he gets punched.
Okay. So we'll flip for monster. Horn Golem. Does nothing.
There, nope. Next one.
Lava Fiend. Enemy lowest HP nearest. Careful advance of 3. Magical attack with range 5. 4 base damage, 4 attack dice. Also damages all adjacent enemies, but we're reasonably far apart. So he's going to go up there and take a blat at me.
Yep.
For 4 dice attack. Make that 8 damage. Dodgy dodge. If I need you now. Nope. Do not get it. So 8 damage. So from the 10.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 2. Oof.
It's a stinger.
It's hefty. And we've both gone.
Yeah, we've both gone, yeah. just push on into the last. I imagine this will be a brief thing.
Yeah. So monster first. It's the Horn Golem.
Not for him.
Lava Fiend. Enemy lowest magical defense. So that's Fanny again. Place this creature in an unoccupied field adjacent. Range 1 magical attack, 4 base damage, and 4 attack dice. Whoa.
This is one you need to dodge.
Yeah.
Because that's 8.
No.
Denied.
That sucks. So that goes down, and she falls over.
She falls over as well. It's all down to the big man.
Yeah, who only has a move of 3.
Oh, don't worry. It'll come to me. 1, 2, 3. I'll just do that.
And we'll flip.
Flip him. Yep. Flip him for real.
So, enemy lowest magical defense nearest. Careful advance of 3. So he's going to move 3 into you.
Yep.
Range of 4 on the attack.
Doesn't need to move.
Yep. He will then have 4 base damage, 3 attack dice.
Roll against myself. I'll do 2 plus 3, 5. And it's magic attack. So knock 1 off that 4.
So you're on 9 health. Yours? Walk in and hit him, finish him.
1, 2, 3.
Denied?
Short legs. What can I say? However, since I can't reach him, I'm going to heal myself for 5 with my simple prayer as my action.
That's fine. So from 9 you go into 14. We flip for the Lava Fiend. He's coming after you again. Careful advance 3. Range 3 attack. 3 base damage and 5 dice.
I think if he goes to there, that's as far as he can go. And still be in range.
Yeah.
So it's base damage of 3.
Of 3, and you get 4 dice because he's only a level 1.
Okay, so 4 dice.
Yeah, gotta remember that.
So
6.
7. Oh no,
6.
Base of 3.
Yep.
6 again. Magical. Take 1 off that. 5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on to you.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hello.
Smacky, smacky.
Have you met my mace? This is just going to be a race to the end then.
Yeah. So there's 2
So
plus your
that's
base.
5.
5.
5.
He's on 7, so he's down to 2.
Yep. However, I will take 1 because he's a splashy boy.
Horn Golem.
Don't
Nothing.
care.
And Lava Fiend.
Do
he's
care.
Gonna take a magical attack at you. Range 1. 4 base damage, 4 attack dice.
4, 4. Oh, this could polish me off. Oh, that'd be terrible.
Possibly. Not rolling like that.
Not with 3 blanks.
So 5 becomes
5.
3.
Yep.
And yours, hit him.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Or in fact, would he get 2 turns around now because it's start and end?
Oh, if that's... No.
No?
No, because...
All right, we may have been doing something wrong during the turns.
No, we haven't been doing anything wrong during the turns, but we come down to 1 person.
Okay.
So we haven't recycled that deck yet because we haven't run out of that deck. So he activated first. It's now my action because creatures always go first. So I would go, then you recycle the deck.
Okay, so it's because of the numbers that we had was how it was working out.
Yeah.
Got it.
Our survey says
1.
Uno plus 3 is 4.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Game over.
And I take 1 point of damage.
You now get to build a,
I get some
rudimentary
blood.
stretcher to drag us all back to camp.
Well, if I pile you all on the elf and then just drag the elf, elves are like that.
Yeah. All right. So I think let's call it that.
Yes.
When we come back for our next video, we'll come back to our encampment phase. We'll do another hunt. We'll see how we advance, how we grow, how we change, how we heal from full death, because that was painful, very painful. Yeah.
They did say it was hard mode.
It's fun. I like it. It's very brutal. Everybody drop your comments below. Tell us what you think. We will move on and we'll see you again in the next one.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.